going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Gamertag World. Today we are rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens, and without further ado, let me show you guys what we're working with. So we're gonna upgrade Justin Ellis. Then we look at the team. That's what the offense looks like. Obviously, Lamar Jackson's a beast. Nick Boyle is a superstar for some reason, and Josh Oliver is our third tight end. Offensive line is not too crazy, pretty solid, I'd say. And receivers are pretty good too. One person we want to take a look at for sure is definitely Rashad Bateman. But I think this team will perform pretty nicely. I have high hopes for them. And we also have Justin Houston. We have a great D-line, honestly. A great D-line. So defense is pretty solid, so we're going to have to see how they perform. But without further ado, ladies and gents, let's sim to the playoffs and see how we do. So we ended up not making the playoffs. We ended up going 8-8, second in our division, but it wasn't enough to make the playoffs. And so let's upgrade our players. I forgot we had Sammy Watkins as well. So let's check the stats out. Our offense was 14th. Lamar Jackson was third in passing TDs. Not too bad for running back, right? And our defense was 16th. Lamar Jackson threw 20 interceptions. Okay, 38 TDs though. Rushing attack wasn't too crazy. Rashad Bateman, as I said, was going to eat, and he did. 12 TDs, 1,100 yards. Beast. It's a beast. Defense. Let's see how we did sacks. Calais Campbell had 14.5 sacks. Brandon Williams had 5.5. Pernell McPhee had 4. Patrick Queen had 3. Malik Harrison had 2. Justin Houston had 2.5. Marlon Humphrey had 4 picks. And Marcus Peters had 3, so not too bad. So we obviously have some little things we have to adjust, but not too bad for a first year. Super Bowl is Browns Packers. Let's advance to see who wins that one. Packers end up winning the Super Bowl 28-21. Aaron Rodgers won Super Bowl MVP. And a lot of Bears players got some awards. Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Offensive Player of the Year. And of course, because Aaron Rodgers had Randall Cobb, they won the Super Bowl. Let's see if that was like actually the case. 29 touchdowns, 4 picks for A-Rod. Okay. Wow. Yep, Randall Cobb did his thing for sure. Marquez Valdes-Scantling did too. Tunyon did. Amari Rodgers. So basically everyone caught the ball. Nice. It looks like Alan Lazard was the one that got cut though. I think that was the case. Damn. Defense didn't even have that much sacks. It's crazy. Aaron Rodgers just propelled that team. But we have 3 players ready to negotiate with. Got Sam Coach, our punter. He's a captain too. He wants a 1-year deal. We'll give it to him since he's been on the squad. We get him back. Khalil Dorsey is a cornerback. He wants a huge deal. And Tristan Cullen Castillo, we're gonna let him rock too. So let's advance to next week. So now free agency is here. We have roughly close to 60 million. What can we work with? So corners are good. Corners are good without a doubt. The end. I mean, we could really just build everyone up from the draft, honestly. Middle linebackers, Patrick Queen, not too bad. Did Calais Campbell retire? He did. Good thing we have Derek Wolfe, though. And we're going to sign Morgan Fox to back him up. I think that'd be a solid signing. Alejandro Villanueva is getting old, so we're going to have to draft someone there, too. Offensive line is actually getting really old on us. And then Ronnie Stanley's a beast. So we're just going to sign Marshall Newhouse to be his backup. There's not really any running backs that I like. Receivers are good, too. Yeah, so we're gonna keep that the same. So let's advance to next week, see if we get those guys that we just try to sign. We do. We got 5th-year options, probably Lamar. Yeah, we're definitely gonna pick it up for sure. Definitely pick it up. He just can't have 20 freaking picks. That's like OD. The draft is here. Boom. So since we went 8-8, we have the 17th pick in the draft. Not too bad. Let's see what's available for us. Scouted. See if there's any offensive line. That'd be nice. So they have a guard, Jeremiah Carson. He's late. We also have Jason Burns, right tackle, who's early second rounder. So, or we could go DN to try to replace our boy, our Calais Campbell. That could work too. I like that tackle they have though. I feel like that should be something we go for too. But for right now, we're gonna go with the end. I think that's the best bet. I'm gonna get Zach King, 75 overall. Not too bad. Kind of want to trade up. Let's see what picks we have. Okay, so we give them a 2 and a 5 just to move up. Just to move up like a couple spots, like the Bill spots. They need a bit more value. I mean, we don't need to be that early. We don't need to be that early, honestly. Like, I think the Buccaneers pick is fine. Yeah, that's fine. You know, the next pick. Okay, cool. So we do that. Go to our next pick. Hopefully get that guard. I mean, that tackle, if he's still available, that'd be perfect. Right tackle, yes, he is. Jason Burns, 71 overall. Perfect. He'll be our project tackle. Now we go to our next pick. Now I'm gonna worry about the guard position maybe. If there's like a gem. No right guard, no center, left guard, nothing. Okay, so nothing's there that I like. D tackles, not good either. Wow. Linebackers aren't looking too well either. That's crazy. Wow, so this is actually a sorry draft. Wow, this is a bad draft. Okay, so we're just gonna, honestly, we're gonna trade away all the rest of our picks. Alright, so we traded away a couple of the picks. We ended up drafting a tackle named Gabe Allen, so we drafted 3 people. Not too bad. Not too bad. So let's go to first week of preseason. Upgrade our players. So since we did sign Morgan Fox, I feel like it's best if we try to like see if we can move Derek Wolfe possibly. Move Derek Wolfe. See if he has any value anywhere. Could honestly just trade him away for like a sack of Skittles, a bunch of Skittles. Send him to the Bears. That wouldn't be too bad. We're looking for like a guard. Yeah, guard wouldn't be too bad. James Daniels, Joe Dahl, Cody Whitehair. Maybe go for James Daniels. We give them Derek Wolfe and a 3rd. We have a couple 3rd round picks, so that could work. Let's see what we could work with. Oh, we have a lot of 4s. 2 4s. And Derek Wolfe for James Daniels. Okay. It was close. It was close. Maybe we give them a higher 4. Okay, it's getting close. Give them a 3 and a 6 for James Daniels. Okay. 3 and a 6 should work. So we're going to give them a higher 6. And we get a new starting. Oh, wow. It didn't go through. All right, we give them our 80. All right, boom. So we just got a new left guard. Perfect. Works out well for the team. Now we look at the lineup. We have James Daniels, Bradley Bozeman. Where's that right tackle? Oh, okay, he's playing at the left. So, okay, looking pretty solid. And I'm thinking we could like maybe move Bozeman for a center. I think that would be pretty solid. Let's see if there's any centers available that would like to take Bradley Bozeman, or any teams that would like to take Bradley Bozeman. Let's see what teams got some young centers. Anyone? Coming once, coming twice. Yeah, there's no young centers that I want either. Ethan Posick, he's 26. I mean, you know, Ethan Posick could work, but ooh, actually, how about Garrett Bradbury? Bradley Bozeman. Bradley Bozeman in a 4th for Garrett Bradbury. How about a 4th and a 5th for Garrett Bradbury? 2 4s I feel like is a lot, but you know what? We're gonna do it. Boom. So we just got a new starting center. Perfect. All right. So we made some moves to help out the offensive line for sure. Now we're in 87 offense. Got Garrett Bradbury, Kevin Zeitler, Hollander Villanueva, James Daniels, and Ronnie Stanley. A solid offensive line all around. And then we also have good tight ends, good receiver core. J.K. Dobbins in his 2nd year. Rashad Bateman's gonna improve for sure. And then offensive scheme. Looks like it's gonna have to stay West Coast power run. Not too bad. Our defense is now a disguise 3-4. See if it can be anything else. A base 3-4 would be 91%, so why not be a base 3-4? Maybe our defense will perform better. Zach King worked perfectly in that, and yeah, the D line's pretty solid. So, and I like our front 7. It's not too bad. I think what we could do is maybe get another D tackle, and we should be pretty set, to be honest. I just want to get a D tackle for depth, like Justin Zimmer, 6'3", 300 pounds, a good body on the D line. It's perfect. So now that we do that, let's see how we perform. So we made the playoffs, going 11-5. We won the division, so obviously that's a great upgrade. Browns beat us 38-33, facing the Jets. So obviously improvement from last year because we didn't make the playoffs. We won the division. We finished with 88 offense, 83 defense. Our offense was 4th. Lamar Jackson was 4th in passing yards and 1st in passing TDs. And our defense was 17th. Not too bad. Lamar Jackson, 41 touchdowns, 9 picks. Of course, you're behind a great offensive line. J.K. Dobbins at 895 yards and 5 TDs on 235 carries. Not too bad. Sammy Watkins had a hell of a year. 87 catches, 1,200 yards, and 8 TDs. Mark Andrews at 8 TDs, Marquise Brown at 8 TDs, and Rashad Bateman kind of had a slower year, but was 2nd on receiving yards, so not too bad. Defense, Justin Houston had 11 sacks, so we changed up the defensive scheme and he started getting pressure. That's perfect. Zach King at 5.5, Pernell McPhee at 3.5. Not too bad from our D line. And then Marlon Humphrey at 5 picks. That's pretty solid. He's a beast for us, of course. So we're facing the A&A Jets. Let's see how we perform against them. We took a W 38-24. Let's upgrade our players. We're facing the Patriots in the divisional. Let's see the message. Can't speak for the rest of the team. My last day was the best game I played this year. Oh, it's because he played well. So, of course. Let's see how that game went. Statistic. So Lamar threw 2 touchdowns, didn't get sacked, and didn't throw a pick. Zach Wilson got sacked twice and threw 2 picks. J.K. Dobbins had a good rushing game. Todd Gurley didn't do too bad, and Gus Edwards did really well as well. Jameson Crowder killed us, but Rashad Bateman did his thing. Not too bad. Defense, Morgan Fox had a sack, and Tavon Young and Brandon Williams. And Patrick Queen and Marlon Humphrey both had picks. Not too bad. So we're facing the Patriots in the divisional. Let's see how we perform against them. We took a W 42-35. Crazy W. That's a crazy one. Got another message from breakout player. I'm frustrated, man. I'm angry. Great. Facing the Colts. It's interesting. So we beat the Patriots, right? Mac Jones threw 5 touchdowns, 2 picks, and he got sacked 6 times. Lamar Jackson threw 5 touchdowns, didn't throw a pick, and got sacked 3 times. So it was 10 TDs total. That's insane. J.K. Dobbins had a good rushing game, and so did Gus Edwards. Jacoby Myers had 5 catch. Oh, damn. The receiver core killed us, but Rashad Bateman did pretty solid. And so did Mark Andrews. So it's a very tight game from the looks of it. But defense, Justin Houston 2 sacks, Jalen Ferguson 2 sacks, Lawrence Guillen 1.5, Christian Barmore 1, Pernell McPhee 1, Malik Harrison 1, and Sidney Elliott with half a sack. And then Deshaun Elliott and Marcus Peters with a pick each. So now we're facing the Colts. This should be a good game. Let's see if we could break their hearts. We ended up losing 31-27, so it's a rematch in the Super Bowl from like '09, I think, between the Saints and the Colts. Okay, pretty good year, I'd say. I mean, not too bad, you know. J.K. Dobbins partially towards MCL. You know, he had a good run in the playoffs. Let's see who made the Pro Bowl roster. Of course, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Ricard, Sammy Watkins, Mark Andrews, Ronnie Stanley. No one else from our offensive line, surprisingly. Justin Houston, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, Justin Tucker. Okay, so we had a good bunch of people that made it. Let's see who beat us, how this happened. So Carson Wentz threw 4 touchdowns and 1 pick. Lamar Jackson threw no TDs and he got sacked 3 times. Carson Wentz did his thing, and the rushing attack got us, of course. I mean, receiving game was pretty nice, but we just didn't have any TDs. And then Justin Houston had a sack. Their defense obviously got to us, of course, but I don't know if we scored any rushing TDs. Oh, we did. We scored 3 rushing TDs. Okay, so that's how we kept ourselves in the game. 3 rushing TDs and 2 field goals, but that wasn't enough. So it's not too bad. I mean, could be better. But let's upgrade our players. Zach King probably won like Rookie of the Year. Holy crap, he's dark as hell. Lamar Jackson won MVP, of course. Trust. Saints, Colts. Saints end up winning the Super Bowl 27-21. Demario Davis wins MVP, and Lamar Jackson, of course, did win a NFL MVP, 2 MVPs, getting closer and closer to getting that Super Bowl ring that he desires. So we got some people we got to re-sign. We got James Daniels, starting left guard. Let's re-sign him. We got Mark Andrews, starting tight end. He's a beast. We're gonna re-sign him too. Brandon Williams, we're gonna let walk. Patrick Ricard, our Pro Bowl fullback, I'm gonna re-sign him because he's great to have on the team. We have Deshaun Elliott, pretty nice free safety. We're gonna re-sign him too. We got Sam Coach. I like having him around, veteran, so let's re-sign him. We got Patrick McCarry, who's a backup center. We could draft someone. Anthony Everett is a backup corner. We're gonna give him an offer. We get him back. Geno Stone is a backup safety. We're gonna give him an offer. He's young. We have Justin Zimmer. I like him as a depth player, so we're gonna pick him up. He's not interested in signing, so we're gonna have to revamp our whole entire D tackle position. Okay, understood. Free agency, that's where we're gonna have to attack, hopefully. Jair Alexander is a free agent. Ryan Ramczyk is too. It's kind of crazy. You know, Ryan Ramczyk wouldn't be bad to go after. Actually, that'd be like a stellar pickup for us. Maybe get rid of like Sammy Watkins, you know. Maybe get rid of Sammy Watkins and Miles Boykin, because we have a crew here that I want to see develop. We have Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay, but we don't have any big receivers, so getting rid of them would cause that ripple in our squad. So let's say we get rid of Alejandro Villanueva, then Justin Houston became a captain, so I'm gonna keep him around for 1 more season. Linebackers are good. Pernell McPhee, we're gonna release him because he's getting old too. Corners, Marcus Peters, we're gonna keep him around still because he's still pretty solid. So okay, so we did free up some cap, but we have about 18 million available now, and the right tackles available, they have McGlinchey and Ryan Ramczyk. But Ryan Ramczyk, that's a premier tackle right there. But we do have Burns, who we could develop, and he's young. So I think we're gonna be smart, stick with him. I think that's the best bet. D tackle though, we definitely need some D tackles, and we're gonna sign Solomon Thomas to the deal, and then we're gonna sign someone like Adrian's Sinet to the deal too, because we just need to make sure that position's solidified. Right outside linebacker is Jason Away, so he's gonna have his chance to start. And left outside is Tyus Bowser. He hasn't done much yet, so we're gonna have to see if he can change that up. We're just gonna sign Kyler Fackrell to be his backup, and then middle linebacker is good. Leighton Vander Esch is a free agent. That wouldn't be too bad to pick up. He's not asking for too much either. Leighton Vander Esch and Patrick Queen. That'd be an interesting pairing. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I'm actually interested to see if he joins us. So we get Sinet. Okay, so we basically got everyone we just went after, so not too bad. We revamped the defense by getting another middle linebacker. And we got a 50-year option here, Garrett Badbury. Yeah, let's pick him up long term. He's a good center. He's 82. He's young, not too bad. So we pick him up. We pick up his 50-year option. And we have another player. We have Marquise Brown. Yeah, he's explosive receiver. Definitely could keep him around. Perfect. And then boom. Let's go into the draft now. So we have the 29th pick. Oof. We do have a lot of picks though, because we did trade back a lot. So let's see what's available. Definitely not a quarterback. We do not need a receiver in the first round. Wouldn't be too bad. Let's take a look at our team needs. So our offensive line is pretty much set. We just need some backups, of course. Receivers, I like them. Running back is okay too. Defense, we could go like right end, like a right end, a D tackle. Yeah, I think a right end D tackle, that kind of thing would be pretty solid. So let's see what they got. Right end, nothing that I like. D tackle, they do. They have a kid named Rob Holland, late first rounder. They have a kid named Rayshawn Fulton, late first rounder. And they also have a kid named Gerald Patterson, late first rounder, but he fits our scheme, so I'm going to scoop him. 71 overall, not too bad. Provides depth to the team. That's perfect for us. Now we're in the second round. Joe Ortiz. Joe Ortiz is still sitting there. They have a tight end named Bryson Christie, so I'm gonna scoop him up. 74 overall, looks pretty solid. Maybe we could use him like use him as like a trade piece. And now that we're in the third round here, I would say we could just like upgrade the front seven a little bit more. Maybe get another D tackle, wouldn't be too bad. I think you could go wrong getting another D tackle, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with Parker Van Dyke, early second rounder, 70 overall, looks pretty solid. So we took care of that. Now that we're in the fourth round, I kind of want to draft this kid Malik Rush. He looks pretty solid. A big body on the D-line, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to trade away the rest of our picks. So we look at the recap. Got the D tackle, the tight end, another D tackle on the left end. Not too bad. Short up some ends for sure. And we have an interesting tight end who could honestly perform really well, so I don't even know how that's going to even go. But we have an 89 offense, 84 defense. We have Nick Boyle, who I feel like could get attention elsewhere. And I feel like it's unfair for us by keeping him on the team. So I'm going to trade him and to a team that might give us a good return for him. So like Bradley Chubb. Nick Boyle for Bradley Chubb. We want to be able to afford him though. That's what sucks. But we're looking for a right outside linebacker. Cardinals signed Jair. It's crazy. Colts. Jalen Smith fits the scheme. Andrew Van Ginkel fits the scheme as well. I feel like we could get more out of this for sure. Like a third and Van Ginkel for our tight end. And because we have an extra fourth, I'm gonna give them a fourth. I think that'll work out. Fourth and Nick Boyle for that. A fourth and a fifth. Should work for this. It doesn't. 126, yeah, it doesn't. So let's look at our front seven really quick at our linebackers to see if like that's something we could adjust. Let's see. So right outside linebackers would be Jalen Ferguson. We have Jason Oweh, who I want to have get some PT. Middle linebackers are good. D-line is pretty solid, I'd say. I could trade for a corner. Could trade Nick Boyle for a corner. That could work because Marcus Peters is about to be 30. So maybe we could trade him for a young corner. Nick Boyle straight up for a corner. I think that would be pretty solid. We have a kid named Jalen Johnson and Jordan Lewis. Jalen Johnson's pretty young. He could be in the backup for sure. Oh, so they're definitely giving him away. I'm going to give, since we have an extra seventh, we're going to give them our seventh. Boom. Okay, so we just picked up a new corner, so he'll help us out for sure. He'll just be on the bench, but it should be a good unit. So let's send him to the playoffs and see how we. So we made the playoffs going 11-5, a rematch from last year against the Jets. We didn't win our division either, so the tables have turned. We have a 91 offense, 87 defense. Bengals went 9-7. Browns went 12-4. They won our division. And our offense was first. Lamar Jackson had 8th in passing yards and 4th in passing TDs. And our defense was 19th. Lamar Jackson had 35 touchdowns, 11 picks. J.K. Dobbins had 6 TDs, 920 yards. Gus Edwards had 717 yards, 15 touchdowns. Holy shit. Rashad Bateman had 1,200 yards, 9 TDs. Marquise Brown had 1,100 yards, 9 TDs. Mark Andrews, 687 yards, 9 TDs. He was crazy. That's crazy. Defense, let's look at them. Leighton Van Der Esch led the team in tackles, D-line. So our front seven didn't really do much when it comes to the pass rush, but we did get a lot of interceptions too. So we obviously have some stuff we have to work on. But let's take a look at the guys overall. So offensive line is pretty solid. We're gonna have to probably get a new right guard soon. J.K. Dobbins is pretty solid too. Along with Gus Edwards, we have a good 1-2 punch combo. Rashad Bateman upgraded like crazy, so he'll be our new guy. And Mark Andrews is a 93. Front seven, we didn't get enough sacks, so we're gonna have to change something up there. And saw the kid Grant Peterson's playing pretty solid, so that's pretty good. And yeah, Marlon Humphreys is a 98, so it's pretty nice. So let's see how we perform against the Jets. We took a W 21-14. Now we're facing the Bengals, division rival. See how we perform against them. We took a W 36-30. So now we're in a conference championship against the Patriots. And let's see if we could take a dub and go to the Super Bowl. So we do. We ended up beating the Patriots. That's pretty amazing. We're in the Super Bowl now. Super Bowl season for Lamar Jackson. And wow. Was not expecting that. So we're in the Super Bowl. The Packers went 9-7. So shoot, let's see if we rain down on Aaron Rodgers' parade. We ended up losing 28-16. Eric Stokes won Super Bowl MVP. Wow, we ended up losing. That's crazy. One new injury too. J.K. Dobbins broke his ankle. Oh my god. Let's take a look at the schedule. How the postseason went. First game against the Jets, same situation. 2 picks for Zach Wilson and got sacked twice. Nice. Against the Bengals, division rival. Joe Burrow threw for a lot of yards, but he got picked off twice and got sacked 4 times. And our rushing attack was really there. Jamar Chase had 9 catches, 213 yards, 2 TDs. He killed us, but Rashad Bateman did his thing as well too. Defense, Zach King, 2.5 sacks. Bro, he turns up for us. He does. And then against the Patriots, we beat 35-17. 4 TDs. Got picked off once. Mac Jones threw two picks and got sacked once. Rushing attack was there too. Defense. Solomon Thomas did his thing. Okay. And then Lane Van and Tyus Bowser both got picks. And then in the Super Bowl where we took our L, Jordan Love is the starter now. He threw 3 touchdowns and got sacked twice. Lamar Jackson threw 2 touchdowns, got sacked once, and got picked off twice. We got killed by the dudes running the ball. Rashad Bateman led the Super Bowl in yards. That's pretty nice though. And then Solomon Thomas got a sack and a half. It's pretty nice. But yeah, they did get us though. Okay, so not too bad. I got one more year. I'm feeling us. I feel like this next year could be our best. We have 19 players ready to upgrade. Lamar Jackson wants 7 years, $266 million. God damn. He's earned it. He definitely earned it. So can't even complain. We get Lamar Jackson back. He's a 99. Rashad Bateman, for sure we're keeping him. That's without a doubt. He's a beast. Gus Edwards, I love him as a backup. I love him. He's going to be great for us. Tavon Young, we're going to let go too. Same with Tyus Bowser and Morgan Fox. Jalen Ferguson, I'm going to keep you around. You want to play for a new team, be my guest. Josh Oliver, see if we keep you around. We get him back. Ben Powers is the backup right tackle. We get him back. These guys I'm going to let go. And it's okay. I mean, losing some of our key guys here, but nonetheless, we're still pretty solid. So we're gonna get rid of Marcus Peters, which is sad. We're gonna get rid of Sammy Watkins too. And then Kevin Zeitler, we gotta move on from as well. If there's anyone else that I'm forgetting, Morgan Fox has to go. Yeah, Morgan Fox and Tyus Bowser, because these guys didn't really do too much for our team. That's the problem. Yeah, that's literally the only problem. They didn't do too much when they played, so we lose them, but that's fine. We get a chance to upgrade and a chance to be better and see if we could have one last run. Let's advance to next week. Definitely gonna need some corners though. Probably just one. We have about $3 million available in cap, so we're gonna have to make some exquisite move like Kendall Sheffield. Like we're gonna have to give him a very mediocre deal to see if he signs with us, and then we're gonna have to rebuild in the draft. I think that's our best bet. We got some 5th-year options. Patrick Queen. Yeah. Alright, so we get Patrick Queen back. And Kendall Sheffield accepted our deal, of course. We lowballed him. Why wouldn't we? So now we got pick 31 because we're the losers, of course. Now let's see what positions are available. We got a corner named Tyreek Buchanan. He looks pretty solid. Let's take a look at what our team needs. So offensive line is pretty good. We just need a right guard. Yeah, we need a right guard, and right guard wouldn't be too bad. A left outside linebacker for sure. Okay, so a left outside linebacker, a right guard. Okay. Scouted. A left outside linebacker. We got Johnny Tompkins. Johnny Tompkins is there. DN, we have a kid named Gregory Ginn. Left end is whatever. Right guard, we have a kid named Jason Hicks. He's a late 2nd rounder. Tight end, receiver, I don't really care. I don't really care for the quarterbacks either, so it looks like we're going to go with, I also have a kid named CJ Anderson, who's a mid. Okay, maybe we could draft him, 74 overall. Not too bad. I mean, Was it necessary? No, but we could trade Chuck Clark, but then again, he's pretty young, so there's kind of no point. All right, that's fine. We'll take our L. Nick Morrison center, nice, just fantastic. So there's no steals sitting here, but I did see that right outside linebacker. It looks pretty solid. Eric Washington, oh no, that's a corner. We got a kid named Tavon Beecham, early second rounder. I like him. He looks pretty solid. 71 overall. Okay. Let's go to our next pick. Maybe there's an offensive line position that we could go after. Right tackle, right guard, nothing. Damn. There's no steals waiting for us. Levi Herbert doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so we're going to leave that at that. We're going to simulate to the end. Now we look at the draft recap. We got a left end, left tackle, safety, middle linebacker, left end, guard, and then a quarterback in Mike Westbrook from LSU. Now we advance to the next week. Upgrade our players, take a look at the team, and see if we can have one more run in the playoffs, and if we can make it far. So we have a 91 offense. Tyree Phillips is our starting right guard. I might sign someone if there's anyone available. Receivers, I love our receivers, so we're good there. Defense is pretty solid, I'd say. I mean, damn, we got a kid named Beecham as our starter. D tackle, we're gonna start Patterson over Solomon Thomas. Matt Bouquet is gonna have to take over, hopefully do well, you know. Corners I'm okay with because we picked up Kendall Sheffield, so it won't be too bad. So with that being said, let's see if there's a right guard available. There is Weston Richburg, who changed positions. We could sign Lauren Duvernay Tardif. I think we're gonna do that. We don't even have the funds for him. We can't even allocate the funds to sign him. Maybe we could sign Joe Dahl. Okay, so we signed Joe Dahl. Not too much of an increase, but it is what it is. Right outside linebacker, they have a kid named Dewan Smoot. He's a speed rusher. But I'm going to trust in our young guy and see if he can perform well. So let's into the playoffs and see how well we perform. So we went 11-5 again. That's just like our cap right there. 11-5 is just the best we can do, which I'm not complaining about. We have 93 offense, 87 defense. We won our division. Our offense was 5th. Lamar Jackson was 1st in passing TDs and 5th in passing yards. Our defense was 11th, so that was our highest ranked defense so far. 13 picks for Lamar Jackson, 109.1 passer rating. J.K. Downs 985 yards, 8 TDs. Our newly extended Gus Edwards with 12 TDs backing him up. Marquise Brown, all our receivers did pretty solid. No 1,000-yard receiver though. Defense, let's see. Zach King had 7 sacks. Jason Owe had 6. Solomon Thomas had 5.5. Stanley Dunlap had 4. Matt Bouquet had 3.5. Marlon Humphrey had 5 picks. Patrick Queen had 2. Lane Van Esch had 1. Chauncey Rivers had 1. Chuck Clark had 1. And Jalen Johnson had 1. So our team went 11-5, won a division, not too bad. Lamar Jackson's obviously at 99. Receivers are pretty good. Offensive line is pretty solid too. Burns is now 77, so it was a good pickup for us. Defense, Beecham is now 74. Lane Van Esch and Patrick Queen and Malik Harrison are just eating. Jason Owe is at 79. Zach King's at 82. D-line is looking pretty good. Corners are doing pretty solid too. So this team is coming together really well. So we're facing the Bengals. Let's see how we play against them. Took a W 35-17. Facing the Jets again, 3rd year in a row. What's new? See how we perform against them. Took a W. Yo, we've been owning the Jets. They can't do jack. Now we're facing the 9-7 Browns. Jalen Johnson has a foot fracture. Damn. One of our key opponents. our key players on our team has a foot fracture. So we can't just keep playing without like another corner that we can pick up to help us out. So we're gonna sign Anthony Brown. We can't even afford him. We're gonna sign like Kevin King. Kevin King would be perfect. Well, we can't even sign him because he put us over the cap. Damn. We sign Josh Jackson. Can't even afford him either. Anthony Aver back onto the team. We're gonna sign Tease Tabor. We can't even sign Tease Tabor. Alright, we have a kid named Kyrie Murray from the practice squad. We can't even sign him either. So we're gonna be missing our starting corner in the conference championship. It's just gonna be Marlon Humphrey, Kendall Sheffield, and Chris Westry, who's a 6'4" corner. And Kendall Sheffield's a 5'10" corner. So this is gonna be very interesting how we perform here. Nonetheless, I got faith in my guys. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully Baker doesn't kill us too much. We lost 31-28. Okay. Lamar Jackson. Okay, Pro Bowler. Patrick Card. Mark Andrews. Ronnie Stanley made it. Garrett Bradbury. Zach King. Wow, our boy made the Pro Bowl. That's actually really nice to see. Linebackers. Corners. Chuck Clark made it. Devin Duvernay made it as a returner. So we don't have a chance to win a Super Bowl in this video, but this rebuild has been really nice as the Panthers son the Browns. That's crazy. And let's see how we did with these games. Let's look at the team schedule, see how we performed in the postseason. So against the Bengals, Lamar Jackson 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Joe Burrow threw 2 picks, played pretty bad. Joe Mixon did kill us the running ball. Rashad Bateman did his thing. Chuck Clark got a pick and Marlon Humphrey, so not too bad. Against the Jets, where we won 21-14. Zach Wilson threw 2 touchdowns. He got sacked. He got sacked once. Lamar Jackson had an awful game. He threw 2 picks and got sacked 3 times. But J.K. Dobbins led the way with rushing the ball, which is really nice. And Patrick Queen had a sack, and Jeremiah York and Zeke Jarrett. So they killed us, but we still ended up winning the game. Against the Browns, they had a lot of yards. Sam Darnold is on the Browns. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, and he got sacked once. Lamar Jackson threw 4 touchdowns, but got sacked 4 times. Their rushing attack got us for sure. Devin Duvernay had 9 catches, 170 yards, 2 TDs. Nick Chubb running the ball, 4 carries, 126 yards, 3 TDs. Jeez, it's crazy. We could not stop those screens most likely. But not too bad. So overall, a good rebuild for the Ravens. Definitely a great team to rebuild. And obviously, just with better luck of simulation, they'll probably win a couple Super Bowls. But this team is not too bad. This is what it looks out towards the end. And this Ravens team, if you're a Ravens fan, I have high hopes for you guys because these guys are pretty nice. But if you guys enjoyed watching the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams want to see me rebuild. It's your boy J-Nark, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.